Welcome back, Diddlyak. I'm Multeyemeteor. This is Duels of the Planeswalkers 2013, and we're playing some Modded for Greatness. This time around, I got some decks from my good friend Dr. Legend, who made these 3 decks, and I'll be going through them one video at a time. So here is the first one, Bred for the Hunt. I've just checked it out for a minute or so, and then I decided I would not play it because I wanted to go in as blind as possible for all 3 decks, just like I do with all the videos. So yeah. So apparently it's blue, black, green, and I just rolled my way into fun with fungus. So let's see if we can have some fun with the fungi. Yeah, or the War Priest of Thune if you want. Alright, right off the bat, lots of dual lands, but one of the good things, and I think Legend is an advocate of not putting too many overpowered cards in his decks, I would imagine, because I think he is an advocate of not doing that in general. So right here we see some shock lands, not overpowered, and we see, I forget where they're from, but maybe they're from Shadowmoor and Eventide, I'm not sure. But the ones that you have to have an island or a swamp, or one of 2 different basic lands in play, or else this land comes in tapped. I think this is the stronger variant of them all. There are also some advantages of running with the shock lands, because they count as 2 different kinds of basic lands, which these types of lands don't. The advantage is quite obviously that that you get to go fetch them with certain fetch lands and put them into play untapped, which is pretty awesome. Anyways, let's see what else we have. We have Strangleroot Geist, which is an awesome card. Oh, I never saw the art up close like that. I thought it was kind of amorphous, but it's kind of like a. You know, have you guys seen Princess Mononoke or Mononoke Hime? It's Miyazaki cartoon. There's these little elf-type white kind of creatures, and they have their heads askew, just clicking away. They're kind of weird and spooky, but they end up being good guys, spirits as well. Reminds me of that, except that this is way more freaky with like the jaw twisted and so on. All right, I'm just talking. Let's try to move on a little bit. This seems like a Simic card, Bred for the Hunt. Whenever a creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it deals combat damage to a player, you may draw a card. Alright, that is from, is that from, it's either from Gatecrash or from Dragon's Maze. It might be from Dragon's Maze, not entirely sure. Champion of Lamphold. Never seen that before. 3 cost 1/1. Creatures with power less than Champion of Lamphold's power can't block creatures you control. Whoa! Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on Champion of Lamphold. Alright, that could get out of control real quick. Yeah. Let's keep this hand then. I don't have anything to play this first turn, but I'm going to have to play I think either breeding pool or overgrown tomb, and then I'm just gonna play overgrown tomb next turn. So man, the volume is really loud. Let me just fix that. That's completely nutty. Sound effects volume, little on the steep end. Let's see. It does seem, yeah, okay. Wow, just so loud. Gonna have to turn it down further. Maybe now? Yeah, that'll work. Good. And he dropped what? A Pentelhaven? Okay, that's a classic. The card art is not, the resolution is not that great, but still, great card. Alright, let's put a Strangleroot Geist into play. And I drew a Putrefy, by the way, which is a great card. I think the new this might be the old card art, or it's the new one from Dragon's Maze, I think. It's a great, really great card. especially because it's at instant speed, so it costs the same as a murder, but you can also remove artifacts if need be. And there's no restriction to the creatures that you can destroy. Also, plus one really good thing is that it can't be regenerated. So, all matter, animate or not, rots when exposed to time. We merely speed up the process. Ezok Golgari, Rot Farmer. I love that, how they just farm rot. Evolving Wilds. So far, so good. And it could be an elf deck. No, it's a fungi deck, but yeah, I don't know. Anyways, Oh, I could drop this. Yeah. Well, let's start by swinging in first of all, and then drop Champion of Lamphold, because then I can start getting the counter game going. And I mean, Lutleth Troll is not gonna be a huge difference maker at this point, but it might be once I start getting the machine going here, where I can draw some cards. What do you have right there? You have a Deathspore Thalit. At the beginning of your upkeep, put a spore count on Deathspore Thalit. Remove 3 spore counters from Deathspore Thalit. Wow, that's difficult to say. Say that 3 times quickly. Deathspore Thalit, Deathspore Thalit, Deathspore. Yeah, fuck it. Put a 1/1 green Saproling creature token onto the battlefield. Sacrifice a Saproling. Target creature gets -1/-1 until end of turn. Seems a little bit slow, doesn't it? Yeah. I guess you have some effects that might speed it up. I think I've played with or against that deck before. Anyways, I'm just gonna play this and don't pay the casting cost, or sorry, the conditional cost. Let's get blue mana so we can get Bred for the Hunt into play. And should I swing in? Not sure if I should. Well, let's do it, because if he decides to trade, nope. All right. Then I get a counter on my guy, and all is well. At least he's down to 14, I'm down to 18, and that's due to my own land. So, not too bad, not too bad. Wait, is that until end of turn? Wow, that really isn't that spectacular now, is it? Now, of course, now he has 2 down, but yeah, it's not too spectacular, especially since he's not going to be able to block my creatures in a minute. There we go. Boing. And no bloxies. Alright, so if this card works, he's not going to be... Let's just read it again. Whenever blah, blah, blah. Creatures with power less than Champion of Lamphold's power can't block creatures you control. Interesting. So technically he shouldn't be able to block unless there's some trickery afoot. Yes. I would very much like to putrefy. Okay. I think I would like to putrefy right before he gets his final counter. That would be kind of fun. Wouldn't it? Wouldn't it be nice? What do you got there? Defender, at the beginning of your upkeep, put a spore counter on Thalit Shell Dweller. Okay. So I guess what it does is, like with all of these, they just produce a lot of Saproling creatures, and any one of them can, or any one of these Deathspore Thalits can sacrifice a Saproling and do that effect thing. But so far he's not too well off, thanks to my Champion of Lamphold. You know what? I think I'm just gonna sack this guy, because that means that I'm going to draw cards from 2 creatures. Yes. Dreg Mangler. Oh, that's a good card as well. Yes, it is. But I'm just gonna have to go ahead and kill this just for fun. So he doesn't get any. He doesn't get any sapling tokens, and just keep his engine from going. Or oh wow, I can play the Simic Charm. Interesting. Wow. I don't think he has any chance of winning now. I really like this deck actually. It's really nice, nicely thought out. Of course, I'm not really seeing a lot of it right now. It's just it doesn't seem OP in any way. It just seemed like it's good fun. Very synergetic. Well, he doesn't have too much mana. Let's be an asshole. Let's just be an asshole here. Interesting. This is such a powerful card. Where's this from? Christopher Müller? This almost sounds like a Danish name. There's actually a Danish guy who makes, I think I've talked about this before, Jesper Eising. He makes, or he draws for a... No, that's fine. What the hell, let's just play Dreg Mangler and get it over with. But he's drawn some pretty amazing cards. Let's just swing in with this, and I don't know, I guess I should play one more. This was really... No, I've showcased the deck. I hope you liked it. I'll move on to the next one, but please let me know if you think that some of these short matches are, if you prefer them short and sweet, or if you prefer them to be a little bit longer, and so you get a better sense of the decks or whatever. Like, please let me know, because I could definitely, I don't want to make like a 20 or 50 minute video about one deck, but if it ends up being like a 4, 5, 6 minute video, I can definitely do one more match just to try to see if there's some other like facets to the deck which might be uncovered better if I play several matches or games. So yeah, let me know in the comment section. Anyways, thanks for watching on Multeyemeteor, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.